Hey guys, I'm Joanna and welcome to my channel. It's summertime and I know for a lot of us that means going on vacation. I really feel that making sure everything is in order before you leave is crucial. It makes things easier and smoother and gives you some peace of mind while you're away. So take a few steps beforehand and you'll definitely thank yourself during the trip and especially when you return. I have 15 tips to give you as a potential guideline to go by before you leave for vacation. These are things that my husband and I have been doing for several years and we have found have really worked for us. So here are my 15 tips of what to do before you leave for vacation in no particular order. Number 1, make a packing checklist. This is a definite must, especially if you have kids. What I like to do is check out the weather forecast of the area that we're going to and pack according to that. Definitely keep in mind how many days and nights you'll be staying so that you can pack the appropriate number of outfits for yourself and your family. And also keep in mind what kind of vacation you're going on. Are you going to the beach? Are you going to the mountains? Are you going skiing? Are you going abroad to another country where you're going to need a few extra things that you wouldn't if you're traveling domestically? Keep all those things in mind when you're making out your checklist. Now, I will add that these tips are primarily for domestic travel because there'd be a few other things you'd want to keep in mind if you're traveling internationally, like vaccinations and passports and things of that nature. Number 2, take care of your pets. We like to board our dog at her veterinarian's office. We just call way in advance to make sure they're going to have enough room for her. Of course, you can ask a family member or a friend or a neighbor to take care of your animals. We just like to make sure that our dog is at her vet's office because we know she's going to be well taken care of. They normally give her a bath and clip her nails and things like that. Number 3, stop or put a hold on your mail. This is free online for I believe up to 1 month. You just don't want your mail piling up in your mailbox or overflowing or have important documents in there that may get lost. Again, you can ask someone to come by and pick it up for you. We just like to take that extra step to make sure our mail is taken care of. Number 4, ask a trusted neighbor to keep an eye on your home and property. Of course, it can be a family member or a friend. I just say neighbor because they're going to be in the area anyway, so it'll be quite easy for them to walk by your home or drive by and just check things out and make sure there's no suspicious behavior. Number 5, clean your home. It doesn't have to be a deep clean. Just go around to each room and do a quick clean. You may want to dust, vacuum, wipe down surfaces, spot mop. Just make sure you clean all of your toilets. You don't want to have anything gross lingering in there over the week or so that you're gone that you have to deal with when you get back home. And make sure that you also empty all of your trash cans. Again, you don't want anything gross staying in there and stinking up your home for when you get back. Also, make sure you wash all of your dishes. You don't want to have dirty dishes piled up in your sink waiting for you. And what I like to do is empty my dishwasher and leave the door open for a little while to try to get that water in there to dry out and evaporate, because if you leave that stagnant water inside your dishwasher and close the door, when you come back home after vacation and open it, you may have an unpleasant odor. Number 6, laundry. Make sure you wash up all of your clothes before you go, and chances are you're going to need to wash things first before you pack anyway. Just go around and make sure you gather everything that's dirty, especially anything wet like washcloths, towels, hand towels, things like that. You don't want to come home to extra laundry piled up on top of what you may be bringing home from vacation anyway. And just like I do with my dishwasher door, I like to leave my washing machine door propped open for a little while after I wash a load to make sure that the water in there evaporates so as to prevent any unpleasant odors. Number 7, go through your refrigerator, your freezer, your pantry, your cabinets. Throw out any leftovers, expired food, or food that just won't last until you get back home. You don't want to come home to rotting food in your refrigerator. And what I like to do is take apples, bananas, breads, things that may have a few more days left, and pack those in our big food box and take that in the car with us on vacation so we can eat that while we're there and not waste that food. Number 8, water your plants. Go around and make sure each of your plants has the adequate amount of water needed. If you have any finicky plants, of course, if someone's stopping by, they can water those plants for you. Also, we like to make sure that we cut our grass before we go and have that taken care of. Number 9, set your lights on a timer. Da, da, da. Here's some timers that we have. Hello, can you tell that we do this? We've been doing this for several years. My husband will go around and put different lamps around our home on a timer. I've also heard of putting your TV or a radio on a timer as well. It just gives the appearance that someone is home. Someone walking by or driving by your home will see lights on, or maybe hear the TV or someone talking inside your home, and it will potentially deter anyone from breaking in. Number 10, make sure all your windows and doors are shut and locked. Go around your home and test all of your windows and doors. This may seem like a time-consuming task, but just trust me and test them, because you may be surprised that some of your windows may be unlocked when you thought they were locked for whatever reason. Just go around and test all the windows and doors so you can be sure that they all are indeed locked and secure, and give you some peace of mind. Number 11, bump up your AC. I believe it's recommended to turn up your AC about 3 to 4 degrees. So say you normally have your thermostat set on 75, bump it up to 78 degrees. Bumping it up a few degrees will make sure your AC is not running unnecessarily and keeping your house cold when no one's there. And for myself and my family personally, I don't think I would recommend going above 80 degrees. That would, I think, be a little bit too warm in your home. You do want some air circulating, and you don't want it to get too hot or humid inside your home, because that can actually do damage in your home. The humidity and moisture and heat can actually do damage to your floors, your doors, your cabinets. And plus, if it's turned up too high and it gets too hot in your home, when you get back, you're gonna have to turn on that AC and crank it up, and it's gonna have to work double time and put a strain on your system, and it's gonna defeat the whole purpose in the first place. Number 12, make sure your alarm system is turned on. This is assuming that you have an alarm system, and I highly recommend that you do. But just make sure that you turn it on. We also have a video surveillance around our home that sends alerts to our cell phone, and that comes in handy also. Number 13, go around your home and unplug any electrical devices that you are not using. You would be surprised how many things are plugged in that you're not necessarily using. If you know you won't be using it over the week or so that you're gone, go ahead and unplug it and save that energy. Number 14, turn off your main water supply. Go to your main water valve and turn that sucker off. This will help prevent any leaks or flooding. How bad would it be to come home and open the door and your whole house is completely flooded? That would really stink. So go ahead and turn that water off, and you won't have to worry about it. And last but not least is tip number 15. This is kind of a bonus tip, but I thought I would add it in there for you, and it's some more of what not to do. So tip number 15 is, don't post about your vacation before you leave on social media. And really don't post during your stay either. So I've been guilty of this in the past, and my husband cringed and was like, what are you doing? And I didn't think much about it until he said that, and then I thought, and I was like, yeah, it's probably not the best idea. You might think, what's the big deal? I'm friends with these people. No one would ever look at this and then come to my home or break in or anything like that. But you'd be surprised, and you really don't know who's getting this information, who's seeing these posts, who it's getting around to. And people can find out where you live. We live in a day and age where just people can find out information about you that you wouldn't want them to know. So be on the safe side. It's better to be safe than sorry, and just don't post about your trip before you leave or while you're away. People don't need to know that you're away. The only people that need to know are yourself, your family, whoever's with you on vacation, whoever may be taking care of your mail or your pet or looking after your home while you're gone. But they're there to help you and make sure everything's secure while you're away, and that you trust them not to go and tell everybody either. So just keep it to yourself, have fun on your trip, enjoy the people that you're with, take lots of pictures, enjoy your time, and by all means, when you get back home, blow up social media, post all your wonderful pictures, blab to everybody about it, how you had such a wonderful time, and just share everything that you did. You know, that's totally fine. When you get back, just let it all out, but just please try to refrain before you leave and while you're away. So these are all my tips for things that you can do before you leave for vacation. So I hope this was helpful and that you learned something, and that you will consider this list the next time you are planning on going on a trip. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, by subscribing, and leaving me a comment. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your summer. Thanks, guys.